everyone, and welcome to XWVM. Finally, we have a release, a public release. It is an alpha, so keep that in mind, but it was recently released. And I already did some flying in it, to test it out, to get it set up. Yeah, I added all the different versions. And in this video, I will go through what are the options in the game to show you if you download this engine rewrite, what you can expect from it. I will, if you want to, I will play through XWing again in this engine. With maybe some additional things which you can switch on off. In this video, I will go through those options. So let's start with, I will use the version which I played with in my old playthrough. And yeah, you can add games, you can, with whichever game you add, Steam, GOG, or floppy. Actually, this is from Steam as well, but doesn't matter. Basically, they behave exactly the same. If you have custom missions in them, like we have in Emperor's Hammer, then they will be added and it will be confusing which mission is which. So try to use a custom, clean install of XWing. I will show, if you play with the HD resources, which you can download from ModDB. You can search for ModDB for the whole XWVM and the 2.5 gigs additional HD resources, which contains all the high quality models which is in the XWing games, with a few exceptions, or maybe just one, I'm not sure. I haven't looked into that data, but anyway, you can enable that, and yeah, you cannot play XWVM without owning the original game and having it installed. Yeah, and no one is affiliated with LucasArts or Disney or anyone like that from the project team of XWVM. They are just fans of the games. Yeah, so let's jump into it.
TIE interceptors have located a rebel fleet orbiting the planet Torcana.
Excellent. Prepare the attack. Move our Star Destroyers within range and launch all TIE fighter squadrons.
At once, sir.
Ready, squadron? Prepare to launch.
We are under attack by Imperial Star Destroyers. Begin evasive maneuvers. Launch the X-Wing fighters.
This is Red Leader. Stay close and watch for enemy fighters. Got it. Follow me. I can't shake it. I'm on it. Nice shot, Red 2.
Yeah, I will not go through the credit.
Welcome to the flagship Independence.
Cool. So, as you're familiar with X-Wing, probably, this is quite a bit better than the original one. So, first thing which will
If you're lucky, you may meet Mon Mothma herself. I've met her several times personally. Quite charming.
Oh, I didn't know about these chit-chats. Anyway, the intro is depending on which version you're using. The music option. I am actually using an updated version of the music, which is created by Laser Schwartz, or I'm not exactly sure how you say that. Anyway, let's create a pilot and I will show you around. So let's do LPhoenix, because why not? And currently, difficulty settings. Medium is normal. Hard is not doing anything right now. Maybe it will do in the future, but this is mostly a feature which is preparing for the future. I will get to that later. Easy is giving you some buffs to the player and allies and debuffs to the enemies, as far as I know. I don't know for certain exactly what does that mean. Anyway, let's go with hard because, yeah, you know me.
Welcome to the Rebellion, where trophies actually mean something.
And with the pilot screen, yeah, I can't name my pilot differently. I could try like this and update and it goes back there. So yeah, whatever. It will be always capitalized like this. You can't do anything about it for now. Again, this is an alpha release, accept bugs, and the team is doing everything which they can to fix those. There's already in Discord a forum where you can post bugs and such. If you want to try the game, I encourage you to join the Discord and discuss, report your bugs if you find them, because again, alpha. Oh, by the way, I forgot to do something. Let's do this. And
You must register. You must register. You must register.
I had to try it out. Anyway, you can go and look at your medals. It's a little bit different than how it is in the original game. You can look at the pilot log. Yeah.
Welcome to the flagship Independence.
Hi. Did the music break? Okay, yeah, as I said, alpha. Can I make it work again? Anyway, I will go through the options. But let's talk about the droid in the room. So, yeah, you
You may proceed.
Okay, music is fixed now. You can create your Astromech, which is also carried into the game, so you can see your creation. Yeah, let's call it like that. Yeah, you can make it rotate, name him. Let's just do R2. Right now I will not do anything. If I get to go to play the game in a video series, I will do stuff differently. This is just to demonstrate stuff, like, yeah, you can color different parts of him, her, it, customize the head. R5, yeah. Yeah, it will do for now. Okay.
Welcome to the flagship.
It didn't save. Anyway, that's fine. I need to click on the save droid. Anyway, let's go
You may proceed.
to the Concourse. A recreation of the original Concourse. As far as I know, this is a temporary one. I don't know what will be the final one, or maybe I'm wrong with this being a temporary one, but yeah, I think it is. Anyway, tech room. Just like the original one. How can I rotate it? Yeah, whatever, that's fine. Engine sensor system. If you went to the tech room in the original game, this is familiar, I'm pretty sure. Then let's change to other crafts. A-wing. And yes, this is how everything looks in the game. All the models are from in-game. Only the X-wing has the component selection for now. I don't remember if TIE Interceptor was the first in the original game, but I guess it is, if they did it like that. I played it so long ago. X-wing, or went to the tech room. Let's say that it's more accurate. And the original TIE Advanced, the X1. Or actually not, because the back of it is not the same as Vader's. gunboat. The only exception which I know by heart is that the frigate doesn't have a model yet, an HD model. So the game uses the model which from the game version which you choose. So yeah, this is the untextured version of the frigate. If you use the 98 Windows version of X-Wing, you get to use that version. Container. Freighter. Star Destroyer. Or this, I don't know why, but I feel that this is much larger than the original mine, even in game, not just in this view. But I don't know, I'm not sure. And I think the probe is the last one. No, Comsat. Then on the right we have the film room. I don't have anything here, so, and this is definitely a temporary room. Just look at those doors. Anyway, let's go to the pilot proving ground. With the original cutscene. And yes, this cutscene also based on the version which you choose to use. Just like how we remember, right? Anyway, let's go through the settings. So, you have the option to play with the original models without any high definition models. Currently there's a bug that it doesn't show the high definition, it should be showing here. And if you change this during, currently it's under investigation when, but this page doesn't always save. You can decide the detail of the Death Star trench. Then preferred content, this is mostly, yeah, at the bottom the descriptions are quite good. So yeah, you can do remastered, you can decide what is the CMD type. And let's go with classic hybrid. Actually, let's go classic graph, and when I'm at a point where I can show it, I will change it around. Weapon convergence, this is an interesting one. I will show that as well. And then lots and lots of things. You can increase the AI projectile, craft limit and such. Starting from this downwards is affecting gameplay a lot, or could affect. We have the usual cheats, unlocked armory, that is a new thing, and also extra difficulty. You can enable extra difficulty because the original X-Wing didn't have any difficulty settings. Is there anything? No? Okay. So, in the original game, there was a bug that laser energy you get when you shunt your energy to shields, you get a lot more power than you starting from XVT. It is so in the end, just giving all the power to your lasers and no power to shields, you can easily maintain a max shields in X-Wing and TIE Fighter. This is an option to basically fix that bug, if you count it as a bug. Remove enemy firepower debuff. Yes, usually the enemies are using underpowered lasers, not high-powered lasers. With this, they are using their actual charge level, so they hit harder, usually. Then promote enemy AI rank. They are all promoted to top ace AI difficulty. Yeah, this makes it quite a bit harder. But the last one is, I guess, not tested. With the others, I'm pretty sure the game can be beaten, as the game is in a state where all of X-Wing can be played through. With the last option, what it does is upgrades every craft to the next level, and there is in the background some way to prioritize or rank the ships or what to do when this option is there. For example, for enemy TIE fighters, this option changes them to TIE interceptors. TIE interceptors are changed to TIE advanced. Corvettes are upgraded to frigates. Frigates are updated to Star Destroyers. So this can get quite a bit bonkers. So yeah, these are options, and I am highlighting them because in the end I would like you to tell me what kind of video you would like to see from me from XWVM. Then audio, what you can do is different separate sliders. That's always nice to see. Auto ducking. Maybe you've heard in the background that when R2 is beeping, the music gets a little bit silent, less loud. This is the auto ducking feature, which I'm actually using in all of my recordings. Anyway, subtitles, blah, 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 blah. You can use the original MIDI music as well, or CD audio tracks if you prefer that. The XWVM remastered version is, I think, far the best version. It works the same as the original MIDI, so it is using an iMuse-like audio system. But yeah, it's the best. Then you can change your display, video and such. My system, okay, I left this at 2 times. Let's say it, let's keep it like that. My system cannot handle the game on best quality. You have the option to use DLSS, or I'm not sure what STP stands for. Whatever, you can customize quite a lot. Also, I love the top and bottom options of the quality. You can bring this up. If you want to check your frame rate, you can with Ctrl F, and you get a nice built-in graph. Actually, in this menu, it's quite okay. Then texture limit, I don't know if this can be changed, but I couldn't change it. Maybe I shouldn't have tried it, but okay. So you can have a lot of things. Volumetric light, I think it's pretty interesting, but quite a performance hog. Cockpit reflections is nice for immersion, but I don't see it useful. Grain, you can add some grain. I have no idea how much this will be visible on YouTube. Vignette, that's fine. Space debris. Yeah, a lot of things. Camera mode. You have the option of using track IR, so head tracking, virtual reality. It is using OpenVR and OpenIR, I think, so it is quite what's the English word? Quite broadly supports a lot of things. So yes, VR, I don't have a VR headset, so I will play it on, as the VR guys say, pancake mode. Yeah, so yeah, this is mostly for VR stuff. Controls input. A lot of people, when we are looking at the questions regarding TFTC, a lot of people are asking about remapping controls or joystick setup problems, whatever. This version, or XWVM, enables everything which you would ever want. Disabled X-Wing type style mouse control, which is actually perfectly replicating my setup, so I don't need any kind of joystick emulation in this, because you can remap your controls. Everything which you can think of is remapped or remappable. Okay, maybe there is one thing which I already found which I couldn't use. So yeah, you can go through this. And almost everything which is bound to something in the original game is bound to the same thing here as well. Because XWVM tries to replicate the original game, original experience, with adding you some quality of life things, graphics, and options to alter it somewhat. Then VR gaze cursor, yeah, it doesn't matter for me. Hyperspace throttle mode, this is interesting. If you enable this and you have a throttle, unfortunately this is enabled by default, if I remember correctly. With mouse controls it doesn't make sense, but if you have a throttle, a hardware throttle, you can, after you press, you want to go hyperspace, the actual animation to jump to hyper is connected to you pushing the throttle forward, like in the movies, which is pretty awesome. Vibration strength, whatever. Achievements, you have achievements. Yeah, I'm not sure how well they work, but they are here. And I guess because XWVM is meant to be moddable, you could add achievements if you want. Ooh. Then you can restore defaults about XWVM. Yeah, here's our Discord, or the XWVM Discord. Yeah, you can look at what technologies they use or used during development. Anyway, I have everything set up as I want right now. So let's show you the X-Wing Pilot Proving Ground. and you need to press the fire button to start. Welcome to the pilot proving grounds. Yeah, this looks awesome. And yeah, your R2 or droid Astromech is, as I said, is updated properly. And dynamic lighting from the lasers, from the gates. Everything works as you expect. And if you look at closely, if I press F10, look at next to the laser indicator, the little X-wing icon on the right. The button below the thing moves. And maybe you can hear the pitch of the engine noise is depending on the speed you're flying at. Yeah, and this also button. Then one really good time saver. Time compression. You have the option, which is really missing in some of the X-Wing. Okay. This is a bug which we already reported, is that you can get stuck under. This is, I guess, because I went with time acceleration, it doesn't help, but yeah, you can phase through accidentally, and from my experience, I was able to do this in the original game, but from others they couldn't ever, so original behavior or not, you decide. And this looks awesome, and I'm still getting this high of an FPS with my GTX 1070. In the near future I will upgrade, so yeah, maybe it will look better in future videos, but yeah, you can play. Someone said they managed to get the game running on a GTX 660 as the lowest, so yeah, quite a lot of range of PCs which this can run on. Let's go a little bit faster, and you can see, as I mentioned, you can keep your shields up even without putting any shields, any power to shields. You get your badge after 8 levels. You can do that. I will not do that right now. It takes quite a while. Especially with all the crafts which you can fly with. More on that in a second. Yeah, the first level is quite easy. Generous on the time, generous on the turrets. None of them are shooting back until the very end, I guess, or if I remember correctly. But yeah, if you look around in the cockpit, properly playing all sounds. Not just one from the left in the original game. And TIE Fighter. Anyway, if you look around in the cockpit, it is quite good recreation of the original version. Not one-to-one, but effectively it's the same with additional panels on the left, right. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, let's end this.
This is Red Leader. Not bad. But you still need training.
Ooh, so same kind of interface debriefing as the original game. Yeah. So let's look at something interesting. So you have the option of flying an X-Wing, Y-Wing, an A-Wing, a B-Wing, a TIE Fighter, TIE Interceptor, Bomber, a Stormtrooper transport, Tug, Container. Yes, you can fly every craft, which is not a probe, mine, or something like that. Yes, an Imperial Star Destroyer. And this is the whole list. And yeah, let's... this feature is currently just to mess around, have fun. Will be disabled in the future. As said by the development team. And that's you flying Star Destroyer. Currently I don't have the, or I'm not exactly sure how to zoom out without the mouse controls, but yeah, well, if a craft doesn't have if a craft doesn't have a cockpit, then you will get virtual cockpit or digital cockpit, like in X-Wing Alliance. And yeah, this is broken. And if you can't do this, if you press W, I guess per turret, every turret has its own weapon system. In this case, anyway, you can do this. I don't know if you have enough time for this to finish this. Anyway. Next up, I challenge you to do the course in a container. Yeah. That's it. That's all you can do. You can, okay, you can add more powers to engines. To what? Oh, I can turn. So the whole container turns. Yeah, but that's it. Why? I guess the answer to that, why not? But a proper challenge is fly this in a freighter, which can be done. So if you put all powers to engines, then you can go at 27. I thought it's 28. Yeah. So you can do this. Yeah. Let's not. But the TIEs don't have actually the cockpits. Actually, let's showcase the cockpits, and this. The only crafts which have proper working cockpits, or actually proper cockpits, are the Rebel starfighters. So whatever will be in the final version. Maybe the behind the cutscene loading could happen, or did it? I'm not sure. Anyway, here's the Y-wing. As usual, not a lot of visibility. That's upwards. Yeah, and right, you have this option to fly with. You can change the if you can change the oh, I disabled the turret. I think that's not how the original game works. In the original game it just explodes like the TIEs. But whatever, doesn't really matter. I can't use free look with mouse. That's the main thing which I would like to be fixed. Yeah, looks awesome. And actually the visibility is quite a bit better than the original game. And you still have the option to press dot to have this view, which is quite functional. It has everything which you need and doesn't have that quite silly purple default HUD. Maybe silly is not the best word, but you get the point. I didn't like it, the purple version. Cool. Yeah, that's fine. I think the other ones I will show in historical combat. I wonder if they will recreate the cutscenes. Ah, look at the frigate. Anyway, next is... let's go with... yeah, that's fine. A-wing.
Red leader will pop up near an Imperial repair dock. Destroy the repair docks to disrupt Imperial operations. Starfighters, transports and shuttles are staged and waiting for repairs. Eliminate the targets as quickly as possible before help can arrive. Repaired ships may be circling the area, but are unarmed. Red leader will pop up near an Imperial repair.
You have the option of listening to
Destroy the
Agua,
repair docks to disrupt Imperial operations.
which is pretty interesting because the original game had both voice actors.
Transports and shuttles are staged and waiting for repairs. Eliminate the targets as quickly as possible before help can arrive.
Both voice actors recording all of the lines for both of them in every single mission. Which is true for TIE Fighter as well.
Red leader will pop up near an Imperial repair dock. Read these instructions for more information on the mission.
Yeah, so you have everything which you need, and if you go here, then somehow the voice lines break. As I said, alpha. Let's go back, and if you want to
Near an Imperial repair dock.
go forward, then you can click on this.
Destroy the repair docks to disrupt Imperial operations. Starfighters,
And-
transports and shuttles are staged and waiting for repairs.
Yeah.
Repaired ships may be... Red leader will pop up near... Destroy the...
Okay, I broke it. Yeah, that's fine. Anyway, let's enter the hangar and look at this magnificent hangar. You can go back here. Maybe in the original game you remember that you had the option of assigning pilots to different crafts. You have the options here as well, but you can also auto-assign. Yeah. Cool. And you can have a formation view, rear view, and top view. Yeah. This is a different menu. Goes to this thing, so you can easily miss that this is a special thing. Pilot assignment, craft selection. Yeah, pilot assignment is this. Okay, I broke the music again, but that's fine, it will fix itself. Craft selection and loadout. Yeah, so if we go to here and go to unlocked armory, I get to select everything which I want, even a tug. Okay, I haven't checked this yet. Hardpoint configuration standard. If I go to B-Wing, you have in the B-Wing and in the Y-Wing, you have the option of changing the hardpoint configuration. Maybe you remember that aiming with a B-Wing was horrible in the original game. Like, one laser here and two lasers here, and you couldn't hit one, or you could only hit max one against the starfighter, except the gunboat that was working fine. But it was a mess against TIEs. Now with wing-mounted lasers, you can have this, but you have all ions and on the nose here. Like in X-Wing Alliance. Or you can have the other way around, so the lasers are chin-mounted. Then you can have different warhead types. This is containing all the options except Mach bolts from TIE Fighter. This is for future, or the future. But yeah, secondary warhead. Okay, so let's go to TIE Bomber. Okay, that is also a future thing, or is it? Let's try Tug. No warhead launcher. Okay, so let's get back to the B-Wing, whatever. So for future beam installation, you can have beam weapons in X-Wing. Yeah, this is counted as cheats. So let's cheat settings enable. Progress will be affected. Like in the original game, if you enable any of the cheats, you cannot progress in the campaign, tour of duties and such. So if I change it back, yeah, fine. So you start with clicking on the A-Wing. Okay, I was afraid that the music didn't fix itself for a second. Hypering in looks awesome. And maybe you could see it, but the stars were actually doing the streaks, so it's not like streak animation and stars separately, they are completely connected. Okay, let's look at something. Maybe you've seen that the transports are blue. Wow, why? Because they are considered disabled. This is the disabled animation, which looks awesome. There's basically everything in this. Yeah. And yeah, look at the radars. Small craft icons. So let's show you yeah, the music goes a little bit more, because that's how Amuse works. And not in the original game, but pretty good. This option, yeah, let's start with this. You know, in the movies, the crafts shoot much faster than in these games. So this is the normal. And you can... let's go with 2. Yeah, closer to the movies. Alright, explosions. Let's kill something a little bit farther. I am not exactly sure what does that green dot mean at the top, but it's there. Probably a threat indicator, because when you are getting shot at, I will show later how that looks like. Anyway, what I want to show you next is this targeting view. This function makes sniping awesome. You can snipe quite far with this targeting computer. Close range, it doesn't help, at least for me. Then warhead locking. Just look at the targeting computer. How nice details. And you get missile and torpedo trails. Ah, it didn't die. Okay. Next up you have, you probably noticed it, on the left, goals. The main problem or main missing thing from X-Wing is a goal screen. Because what do you need to do? How would you know that without a manual or guide or something? You can't during the mission. You can only get it after you finish the mission once. Successfully, unsuccessfully, whatever. And there are no bonus goals, so yeah, there's that. But you have message log, you can go to damage assessment, all the sides, all the additional functionality are assigned to one of the panels, so you can't change the left one to have the message log, you can only change the right one. And then what else do we have? We have this one, which is currently bugged because it shows that it's always shooting. It's basically the Z, I'm not sure what was the name in the in TIE Fighter and the XVT, but yeah, it's there. What else? I'm not sure. Right, I don't have turrets. Yes, you can use auto turrets. On the message log you can see. I don't have S-foils. Yeah. And you don't change the you don't exit mission with Q space or H space or just pressing H. You press it twice. With O you can click, you can check. This is different. In the original game you could turn off your CMD. Here you are cycling through the objective crafts. You can have, you can pause. This is helpful if you go to, yeah, if you need to rearrange the stuff. Yeah, like this, yes. Yeah, cool. Oh, and this is how you cycle through all the options. What's this? Ah, you can turn it off. Cool. So you have a briefing you can check. So quite extensive information. Right, map. You have a map view. You don't have a separate... do these work? You don't have separate full screen interfaces for such things, but you have this. Okay, let's stop that. And yeah, just look at the CMD. That TIE Fighter is flying. The transport is... This is similar to how it is in TIE Fighter, except those bars. So, CMD type, let's go to Classic Hybrid. And now we don't have bars, Instead, you have proper numbers, like in TIE Fighter, but still on the right. Now let's go to TIE Fighter style. Yeah, it's TIE Fighter style. And there is currently missing beeps for changing speed. Oh right, I forgot to change that. There is a bug right now that the power usage doesn't update with the changing of the cinematic laser multiplier. So this will drain my lasers quite fast with 4x. But I forgot to mention before, but this halves or subtracts the or keeps your DPS the same, so you can't just decimate stuff like this. So if you know TIE Bomber dies from 5 hits, that's much more with this. What else? There is one facing assist precision. There is a button which you can press down, which will, if you have problems with maneuvering like with mouse control, you press the button and the ship will turn towards the enemy. If you have maybe some kind of disability or something, this is pretty helpful for you. And you can decide how much it helps you. By default, it will stop when the enemy is 15% degrees from your reticle. Then you need to do the precise aiming at the end, but you can lower this to 0. Eliminating the need to aim. This is basically autopilot. Sure, I haven't tried this. I don't think I have the button bound, or functionality bound to a button. That's fine. But it will not lead for you. Yeah, oh, right, I didn't mention, but these 3 are default cheats from the original game. Okay, so, and yeah, planets. Planets are a lot bigger and they are 3D, so they exist. I don't know how far they are in the mission map, on the map. And yeah, the map is dynamic. But if you look closely... Oh! Did I target the... Ah! Okay, interesting. You can target nothing with right-clicking towards nothing. And the music changed, like in the original game. Anyway, the planets are rotating, slowly but rotating. And no lens flare, which I like, because your head is not a camera, so there shouldn't be any lens flare. Or eyes are not. And the music is the same, working the same as in the original game. If I go to 6 kilometers, it will change to something else. I think it's 6, but there's less instruments playing. Okay, let's... Is it 10 kilometers, which I was thinking of? No, okay. That's fine, let's get back. I'm thinking, oh right, I don't know how well you can shoot down missiles. Oh, and I'd like to show you one more thing. Maybe you remember from the original game, when you kill the craft, the debris were flying randomly everywhere. In this, they keep their momentum. Like in, I think it started from XVT. So yeah, killing gunboats from the back is feasible now. Oh, right. I want to show sniping with this. Yeah, helps you with leading quite a lot. And let's enable weapon convergence. And if you look at it, if we have green, I'm not sure why it's not showing 2 barrels, but this both should hit because it converged. When you have this full sight thing, then only then they will converge. If you don't have that, they don't converge. So this is quite dynamic during flight. It can be good, can be bad in certain situations. So yeah. I don't know if convergence is working for warheads, but in X-Wing Alliance they do. Oh, you can't change back to the warheads, but you kept having the missiles selected. Interesting. That's a little bit different than the original game. Anyway, message log. Yeah, I'm just showcasing stuff, so I will not necessarily finish stuff, but let's jump to Hyper and watch the stars. Yeah, that was a Star Destroyer. Just ignore it. Yes. Stars. Awesome. Streaks. I love it. Yeah. And let's do one with the B-Wing. Let's do something where I will be shot at. And can I? This one can be changed. So, yeah, I didn't check or didn't talk about this, but yeah, you can see the stats of your craft, which is awesome. Let's try chin mount lasers without laser convergence. So, let's go. And the B-Wing was designated as a bomber, so yeah, original loadout is it's not a fighter, so you shouldn't dogfight it. You have to dogfight it in the campaign, of course. So, can I? Yeah. If I go here, and for whatever reason, I remember that you were able to rotate. Oh, right. You see the barrels, they are not working properly. Yeah, threat indicator. Yeah, that's there. And maybe you can see that the B-Wing icon is flashing when you are being shot at, so you don't have CMD right now, but you have effectively the CMD functionality built into your cockpit. Anyway, you see lasers, ions like this, really slow ions. If I press C, I can do this. Yeah, I knew you can do this. Yeah, let's just keep the original one. That's a lot of messages. Yeah, and the ball. Yes, you can select crafts which are attacking, are the attackers of someone. So if I press O, I can press A and target whatever is attacking Chantable, which is a lot better than in the original game, where you just had to guess, which was quite annoying.
Break off.
Ah, I didn't check. I already failed the mission. It's fine.
You've got one on your tail.
I wanted to showcase stuff, so that's the failed music, which is quite a bit
Break off. Nice shot.
better than in the original game.
You've got one on your tail.
Okay, so what else is in the B-Wing? I don't think there's anything else. So, let's show you something else. Will I survive? Okay, this is a nice or interesting quality of life change. You don't stop when you are before jumping to hyper. At least the speedometer didn't go down. Okay, I want to show you one or two more things. Being on the strike. I want to, yeah, I don't want to do this, but I want to... Yeah, right. You can have, if the original game had different versions of the mission, you can have classic and non-classic version. Which mission? I'm thinking of a mission where, right, it's X-Wing 5.
Okay, pilots, pay attention to my mission briefing. Freighters bearing war material and slaves.
Yeah, if you click on someone else, then you will have the default what's the name, wingman. And you can see its AI level, but you can choose assign selected pilot. So we have one top ace. You can clone him. You have multiple ones. I will not do that, but you can basically increase the AI level of your allies, at least the starfighters. And yeah, let's just fly. I want to show you what happens when you fly close to a Star Destroyer, which is a pretty nice touch, in my opinion. Maybe it works with frigate as well, but let's do it with the Star Destroyer because I know that works. And maybe you've seen that there is much more chatter in the mission. Alright, I can press E to target my attackers. Yeah, go home. If you're having difficulties with the meeting your target, it's so nice of you. The sound how a TIE fighter dies. It's just pure awesome. Attacking unknown. Who do you attack? That one? Yes. you get this view? No. Okay. I know that you can get this. Would be interesting to have a camera
Nice shot.
on the enemy X-Wing Alliance style, but yeah, this is X-Wing. Right. Maybe you saw that I pressed R. If there are no starfighters to target, then it will start targeting other things. So it's like priority is closest starfighter slash tug slash transport. Then if there is no such thing, then target the closest enemy.
Nice shot.
And yes, the death roll is a thing. Can I? No, I can't. I was thinking of can I disable the HUD UI. Mission failed. Ah, I shouldn't have destroyed that container. I played this mission so long ago, I forgot. Was it? Yeah. Will the Star Destroyer come even this way? Okay, I don't remember.
Nice shot.
Yes, there's the Star Destroyer. You can press it with U. Okay, none of them are targeting me. Or were. Yeah, look at it, sniping quite easily. Sure, with laser convergence it would be even better, but that's off right now. Anyway, let's kill the warrior. And yeah, this is how they shot in the original game. If I do this, it will be a little bit different, just a little bit. Yeah, good luck with that. Okay, I shouldn't have failed the mission because it doesn't work what I was trying to showcase. Let's switch it back. Yeah, this is quite a bit easier, like this. Oh, in the message log you can see if, say, I destroyed some components. I can't jump. And there's an achievement. Okay, let's just stop it. And let me just do it again fast to showcase what I want to. Or actually, let's go for a different mission because I think capture frigate Priam. I think this has the same thing. The frigate has the same functionality, which I want to show. I hope. Right, the frigate. Death Star music, which was exclusive to 2 missions. It's an awesome music and it was underused quite badly. So the developers decided to, if you are close to a Star Destroyer, frigate, a big enemy capital ship, basically that's the only 2, which is in X-Wing. Like is it 1.5 kilometers, 2 kilometers? I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, let's check it out. Yeah, 1.5 kilometers. And there is one quality of life thing. This is with flight control systems dead. They are not dead completely. It would be game over if it would be completely. Yeah, but maybe it's game over like this as well. Okay. Anyway, a nice touch is that if you have your flight controls damaged or your engines damaged, you can still limp and turn quite slowly. But you can. Now cannons. Right, you cannot. Okay, I missed that. I have to use external camera to look behind me. Why was that sound? Okay, that's a bug. But by the way, hello. Okay, I wanted to try to shoot down the missile. Too bad. Anyway, the cockpit was awesome. All of the cockpits are awesome. Okay, so let's enable this. Promote enemy ships. Let's look at it. Just for fun. Okay, frigate doesn't become a... Okay, interesting. I was expecting it to become a Star Destroyer. Or maybe the function doesn't work for capital ships, but those are TIE interceptors, so it does work. And the bombers will become... What will they become? And what are you guys doing? Following red one, why?
Roger, using designated target.
Attack the frigates. Yeah, much better. There's one more mine. And if I press R, I think the frigate has more shields, because only 95% from that amount of iron fire Right, you don't need to slow down to get best maneuverability. So I want to try to shoot down a missile. Yeah, let's compare the shields. Yeah, it's dropping slower, quite a bit slower. Ah, transport. Ah, okay, that's interesting. Okay, will it target me? No, it's not. Will it launch missiles? No, it's not. That's fine. So, bomber becomes a transport. Ah, Red 4 is flying home. Which makes sense because almost dead. Okay, I want to get the attention of the other transport. There. There it is. Attack me, attack me. Attacking you, okay.
Red leader, break off. Look out!
So, please launch a missile. Okay,
Break off.
this looks quite good. Yeah, the pips are, or whatever those called, move around in the external view. Because they are dynamic, because they need to be, because your B-wing can do this. Okay, anyway, let's, can I do this? Anyway, I want to... finish this. And I would assume that you can shoot down missiles as difficultly as, or it is as difficult as in the original game. And last, I wanted to show you how currently the Death Star looks like in the B-Wing. Yeah, by the way, you can't use the your pilot files from the original game because this has a completely different format. And the Death Star is the other thing which doesn't have HD all over for everything. So, yeah. And that's E. Oh, how did I miss? Interceptors. I don't remember TIE interceptors in this mission. But TIE bombers. Or maybe I'm just remembering the original version, not the B-Wing version. All the turrets work as you'd expect. The buildings or whatever those also. I'm flying the wrong way, but that's fine. hiding a TIE Advanced in a B-Wing was a nightmare. With this, it's quite good. The triple hits which you can do. Somehow I feel that the TIE Advanced is faster than... or turns strangely. Yes, that's the... like, it moves, like, before completing its turning, it already moves the way it is. It will fly to... yeah, that is wrong. Escorting ship. Oh, haha. I didn't remember that. Okay, let's get into the trench. Actually, let's try the missile first. Guessing the TIE Bomber has missiles, which they do, and the torpedoes in the original game. Yes, they had dual warheads. Okay. Why no miss? Now. Yes, as hard as in the original game. Cool. Okay, let's get into the trench. Why were they facing to the left? Okay, I'm not sure what's up with that. Yeah, this looks not complete yet, but that's fine. Already everything is functional. And the targeting computer, yeah, it's awesome. Shoot down these yellow... can you shoot these down in the original game? I never tried. Too much smoke. Oops! That was a collision. Anyway, when you get to the exhaust board, it mimics the films. The CMD, I mean. Ooh, did not destroy the exhaust board. Ooh, there was one thing which I forgot.
Welcome to Tour of Duty registration, sir.
Yeah, it's the original voice, but
flagship Independence.
If you go to here, you can select your portrait. These are the original portrait, which you got assigned completely randomly, so this is nice to have it as an option, but you can also select from a file with this aspect ratio. I guess it was like in the original one, it was like this. Cool. Oh, I didn't increase difficulty, doesn't matter. And I almost forgot to showcase one thing, is showing you the original models. Yeah, I'm working on this session later than my previous whole video. Let's just skip the intro and you can already see what it will look like.
Welcome to the flagship. You may proceed.
Okay, let's just jump into a mission fast. Let's do this one, that's fine. Ah, I was too fast. The X-Wing was already low poly version. Anyway, here's the old models with the, there's some loading issue, which we noticed that if an explosion is first time playing or on the screen, then there will be a loading issue. Anyway, there's the original model from the CD version, but with all the graphics improvements. The cockpit itself is not the old one, that's the... you cannot change it back. I'm not sure about why am I getting low FPS right now, but yeah, that's fine. Anyway, this was just a quick showcase of how you can load the original models from the original games. And this can, depending on which version you start the game with, it loads that specific models. So, but I think if you load the Windows version, you can choose both the DOS version, which you're seeing, or the textured Windows version, XVT versions.
Welcome to the flagship in...
Anyway, back to you, LPhoenix. Cool, so... tell me in the comments what you would like to see from XWVM. Everything is possible. You can ask anything. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, that's it. See you in the next one.